top, alright, from the top floor.
Already.
I know, I do too. But don't drink too many, because your head will explode. No, I like it. No caffeine, no guarana, no stimulants of any kind. It's delicious agave nectar, which is a fine cactus sweetener. Come on across, that's right.
It is pretty good.
Brain tonic.
I gave it a try when I was
Isn't it good?
when I broke your TriCaster.
Yeah.
Ooh.
By the way, Leo, I've come to break it again.
Oh no.
Chris Marquard is back to break the TriCaster.
Hi there, it's
no,
me.
he won't be able to do it this time.
I talked to Dane because I need this video to get it out to my audience.
Yes. So did we
he
stop
said, can
and have
we restart it?
Welcome back to our live broadcast from New Media Expo in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes.
Amber MacArthur is here with me. I'm Leo Laporte, and we are having a great time meeting podcasters, talking about the industry. I hate to use the word podcaster, but that way you know what we're talking about. What we're really talking about is this whole new idea of making programming, kind of homemade programming that you put out on the internet to reach a great audience. Here's a guy who's been doing it for a long time. I met you at the first podcast expo.
At the second.
Second?
Yeah.
Not the first one. He was there with
I
an
shoved
N93.
the Nokia N93 in your face, and I wanted to ask you some questions about the podcasting thing.
Yeah, I remember it.
And you wanted to get my phone.
I was more interested in the N93.
Did he take it from you?
No,
he
but I ended
wanted
up getting
to.
one because of it.
It wasn't out in the US yet, and Leo
Yeah.
tried to get it, and I told him, what do you pay? And
it was very expensive.
Yeah.
Chris is the genial host of Tips from the Top Floor at tipsfromthetopfloor.com. He also has been going around the country doing workshops. Jeff Smith and Chris recorded a great song together in Nashville.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Have you seen the TWiT song?
Yeah.
The one I got a couple of videos up.
Oh,
of
maybe I've not
Jeff
seen the
and
one you're talking
the
about.
Hello Leo version.
I'll have to look at
Jeff
that.
Smith got the whole audience, and the place was packed. Got the whole audience. I was on stage filming, and he got the whole audience to shout,
that's far out.
"Hello, Leo."
We'll play it on TWiT Live. We won't do it today because I don't have it with me, but we'll play it when we get back to the studio. Chris is also a regular on my radio show. He does the the camera stuff at the third hour of every Sunday.
Camera.
How were the workshops? Did they all go very well?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The first one was in San Francisco. We did a lot of street
I'm
photography
sorry,
there.
I missed it. I just couldn't get away. I had to record a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you have to apologize to 2 or 3 of the people
they really
on my. They were like,
disappointed?
they wrote on the feedback sheet like, oh, Leo was not there.
We came to see me.
yeah.
What's your podcast about? Because I don't
It's
know.
Tips
I
from
don't
the
have the
Top Floor.
history that you guys do
Oh,
together.
sorry.
I know.
Explain
I
to
feel
Amber.
left out.
It's
Sorry.
Tips on the Top Floor, all things digital photography.
Oh,
well,
okay,
it used
great.
to be all things digital photography. Now it's more all things photography, because I kind of hate calling it digital photography, because it's photography and it's about composition. It's about learning to see. The technology is maybe 10% of the picture.
Great.
The actual thing happens when you compose a picture. I've seen good photographers take brilliant pictures with a disposable camera, and I've seen people with $25,000 worth of equipment take crap pictures.
Yes, I've seen some of those. I might have taken some of those.
It's the tech. I call it the tech trap. When people think that, oh, if I only buy this new lens or I only buy this new camera, my pictures will all of a sudden be better.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I have friends who say
Leo?
that to me. They say, "Oh, I now have a 7-megapixel camera, and they can't take a shot for
Still
their
a lousy-
life of them."
lousy
I know.
picture, right.
They really. I mean, I think some people just have a hard time understanding how to frame things, lighting, all those basic things.
I mean, there's this simple rule that says, don't take the picture that's not there. If you...
Oh, that's an
When I
interesting.
was in
like
San
that.
Francisco, I went out to the Golden Gate Bridge. I wanted to take some really amazing shots there, and I'm just killing your lights here. Sorry.
The last time we did an interview with Chris, the TriCaster's hard drive went.
Yes.
So
now,
you be careful.
You're
with my
bad
stuff.
luck. I think I have to move.
I'm just very animated and sorry.
I'm still holding that hard drive. They wanted it back to, because what they like to do when something fails on the TriCaster, they want to analyze it and figure out so it doesn't happen again. But I'm not giving it back to them yet because I'm really anxious to get that video off. So it's not dead yet.
If it's on
it's
there,
there somewhere. I'm looking at it, but we can't.
there will be tons of people out there being really, really
It was a very
grateful
good
for
segment.
that.
I thought you did.
I liked it.
It was
Yeah.
really good.
So back to taking that picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. I was there. It was a bit foggy. It was still okay, but the light wasn't there. The light was somewhere on the other side, or the clouds blocked it out.
That kills me.
It didn't look the way I envisioned it.
Right.
And there was no way to get a picture from this side of the bridge, and going over to the other side was just way too bothersome. So I just did not take that picture.
You didn't even take a picture and just think you're going to throw it out
Okay,
later?
I took one kind of a one I've been here picture.
Right.
It's like, ooh.
Don't forget, there is such a thing as an I've been here picture.
Oh,
That's
yes,
okay.
absolutely.
That
That's
doesn't have to be
perfectly fine.
People traveling around the world, visiting all these countries, there was no
just
pictures
not
there.
right. The light's not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should be allowed to do that, and you should also
Yeah.
be allowed to post them on Flickr or somewhere else, but I didn't get a shot like one that I would feel comfortable with printing out
No,
and hanging up on a wall.
And I've seen that happen with the really good photographers. They will either wait for the light to change, or they'll move, or they'll give up. But it's about light.
You know what some photographers do? They have a little calendar with them, and they are at a spot and they see, oh, this is a good shot from here, I can frame something nice, light is not right, and then they make a note in their calendar to come back at another day,
that
at
same
another
time.
time.
Yeah.
Or maybe at the same time. I was at spots where I had where I didn't have the camera with me, and the light was just wow, and I made a note, okay, be here again tomorrow at that time, and if you can do that, that's the ticket.
Well, I have shot enough video with cameramen, and it's so interesting because, in the middle of the day, the light is the worst, but that's usually when in work you want to work, right? And it really means you don't want to shoot that. It really means getting up super early or shooting later in the day, and those are some basic things I think that people don't totally understand. But in midday, the light is just
Ansel
so harsh.
Adams would work in the morning, work in the evening, and in the middle of the day he'd answer letters or he would not shoot.
If we look at the dynamic range, which means the range between the darkest and the brightest bit in a sunny day, we're talking about 15 f-stops. That is a lot. This camera might be able to do 5 to 7 of those. So you basically have a choice between getting some detail in the darks or some detail in the brights.
Right.
Just imagine shooting a wedding, the bride in white and the groom in black, and they want to go outside at noon to take pictures in the sun. It's impossible. You'll either have the groom totally drowned out in black, or the bride overexposed.
That's what I was going to say. That's why we always shoot a lot, and we bring bounce boards with us all the time if we're forced to shoot in the middle of the day. Because those are really cheap to buy. You can get them for like $20. Even a small little reflector. They just open up, they pop up. Yes. You can clip it onto your belt and go around with them, and it's a really good thing to do just for if you're out there shooting. And
you can also invest in something like that, but
we have these really nice
tips from the top